2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
And here's Daniels following the three-pointer by Michael Jordan. Driving inside.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
And a wide-open look for Wembanyama. That's good, and it's Olajuwon with the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Anthony looking it over. Pass to Porzingis. Outside for Jordan. Deep two from Anthony. Rebound, Milwaukee. No one near James as he lets it go. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Just zero hesitation from James, trusting his shot.
Outside, Porzingis. Shot to stop the run. And he can't bank that one in. Pass to Olajuwon. Back to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Olajuwon outside. Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
How about the read there from Olajuwon, finding the open man.
We've got 1:23 left in the first. Here's Anthony. And he can't jam it through.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Driving in. Daniels.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Wembanyama left side. Outside, Olajuwon. 6 to shoot. O'Neal with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. From deep, Jordan sinks the three-pointer. Jordan's got 6.
There's a ferocity and intensity to Jordan, but he also has the finesse and skill.
Back to Roy. Olajuwon in the high post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Here's Jordan. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. And that does it for the first quarter. Milwaukee on top, up by 9. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go away. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Milwaukee.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Anthony's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here is Brewer. Robinson on the wing. Back to Brewer. There's a screen by Robinson. And it's slammed in by Brewer.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Down low, here's O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
And that one's good by Noah.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And stolen by Caruso. The big dunk at the end of the break.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And Anthony gets it to go.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Pass to Brewer. Shoots the three. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Los Angeles trails by 11. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And this is how lethal Anthony is in close, capable of throwing it down all over the defense.
To the left wing. Caruso with the ball. Noah the screen. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, as much scoring as Jordan does, the only thing he really cares about is that the team wins.
There's a screen by Robinson. Now Caruso. To the paint. Pass to Brewer. Just 5 on the clock. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. Milwaukee on D. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Warwick, and the jam by Warwick.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Beasley. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
To the inside. Stolen by Noah. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Brewer with the ball. Noah up on top. Inside. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
It could go. No good on the last second attempt there. And the first half is now in the books. Milwaukee leads by 8. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Here's Johnson. Holmgren Holmgren the screen. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Murray looking around. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Gobert. There's the 3. Irving with the steal. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Kicks it out to Beasley. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Shot clock at 6. For 3, Holmgren.
And having Gobert gives them such a daunting presence on D. He can affect every shot in his area.
Gobert the screen. And finished off by Gobert.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Johnson. Oh, my goodness, the slam.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. Gobert, the screen. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray with the ridiculous handle and quickness. He is so aggressive with that move.
And Craig, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
And stolen by LeBron.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
Outside for Roy. That's in there. Murray with the assist. And it's an 11-point Milwaukee lead.
They trust Roy at the arc because he's pretty selective. He takes the shots he believes he can make.
On the wing, Johnson. Kicks it out to Beasley. Nailed from three-point land. Beasley's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
Pass to Chamberlain. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Holmgren the screen. Irving looking for an opening. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Over Roy. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the game.
And you have to appreciate the work ethic that Roy has. A true gym rat. And this guy just wants to get better.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Milwaukee leading by 9. On the wing, Daniels. And Wembanyama outside. And it's Beasley in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Noah the screen. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Noah's got 5 now.
And Noah understands his role so well. Sets a nice screen and able to find some space for his man in the finish.
And Los Angeles with some changes. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Beasley. And here is Jordan. He has 6. Trains it from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
Well, if he's going to hit that,
forget about it. Defensively, this is what you want Jordan to settle for, except that he goes and puts it right between your eyes.
Pass to Beasley. Fires away from outside. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Screen by Porzingis. And so it's Milwaukee holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here is Daniels. Poked away. It's stolen by Anthony. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And what a luxury to run pick and rolls with Porzingis. He can roll to the basket or pop out for that jump shot.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
So he gets them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Pass to Warwick. Beasley with the steal. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
You've got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
No good from Beasley. Los Angeles trails by 9. Warwick, no luck. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Back to Noah. It's rebounded by Warwick.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
And Shaq with the slam.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Pass to Noah. Back to Beasley. 5 to shoot. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And the instincts from Noah with the ball, making that extra pass.
Here's Warwick. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Here is Daniels. Shakes him. Outside for Wembanyama. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Milwaukee leading by 9. The 3.
And Porzingis demonstrating there why he's an effective two-way player, positioning himself well there to just bother the shooter.
It's Beasley on the wing. Over Warwick. And that one is good by Beasley. And Milwaukee leads by 11. Knocked loose. Daniels with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And that one's good. Daniels.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
There's 1:26 left to play here in the fourth. Driving to the basket. And he goes in for the dunk.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Now, here's Jordan. Clock at 6. Outside Anthony to stop the run. They get it back. Jordan outside. Pass to Warwick. From deep three-point land. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Beasley left side. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And here's Anthony for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Roy. No good. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A confident win and one where they...